Hello, Gemini. My name is Tia, and this is Soul Serenity Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you guys very much. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next videos are released. I've been working very diligently, if I can talk, on getting videos released every day. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I'm definitely, I've been loving the readings and everything and the feedback I've been getting so far. So yes, thank you guys so much for all the support. Please be sure, saying that, to comment below if anything resonates with you. I love hearing your comments and I do try to respond. I'm currently not offering personal readings. It's something that I'm kind of in the progress of getting back going again. It's probably going to be a little bit of different format. Prior I was doing live readings, and it was with my new job. I'm constantly working all the time. I'm an operations manager now, so my time, like, I never know how much time I'm actually going to have, and if so I can't really schedule things, but more to come on that. That is down the road, and I will let you guys know in the videos here when that comes about. So Gemini, this reading is a career and money reading for you. I will be using the Druidcraft Tarot deck for the reading, and then at the end I'll be pulling a Shaman Dream Oracle card for you for advice. All right, Spirit. What does Gemini need to know about their career, finances, and money for February 2023? What does Gemini need to know about their career, money, and finances, February 2023? What does Gemini need to know? The Gemini Collective, Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do they need to know about their career and money, finances? What do they need to know in February 2023, Spirit? They're looking for your advice on career, money, finances. What do they need to know here for February 2023? All right. Let's see what comes up for you guys, Gemini. All right. These definitely popped up sideways, so I'm going to pull them that way. And it's so flipping crazy that you guys got three major arcana that popped out all together at the same time. So when I read cards sideways, I'm looking at past and future because that's the energy. So in the past, I have the Lovers. And I can show you guys these because, you know, who doesn't want to see the cards, right? So I have the Lovers here facing the past. And then I have the Strength card here facing the future, as well as the Chariot. So to me, this is telling me that this could involve a relationship or it's a choice. And if this was, regardless, whether it's a relationship or some sort of financial or career choice that you made in the past, it didn't pan out, it didn't work, which makes sense because Gemini, your reading for the month of February was all about, you know, like, you can't go back. You made a wrong choice. You went down a wrong road at some point in time, and, you know, you have to build the cojones here to move forward. And that's definitely what this is telling me right off the bat. Okay. I almost forgot about that, you guys, and I was like, oh yes, the Gemini reading was very interesting for February. So if you haven't seen the Gemini general reading, you should totally check it out on my channel. I think that was my favorite reading for the month of February, honestly, because it's just so interesting, and it does take a lot of courage to know that you made a mistake or you made a wrong choice, and to leave everything behind and move forward. All right, what else, Spirit, for Gemini? Career, money, finances, February 2023. What do they need to know? Four of Wands reversed. Yeah, so whatever this decision was, it's leaving you in a very unstable place in your home life here. This is not your wish fulfillment. You thought it was, but it's not here with the Fairlight reversed. I always take that card as like a combination of the Magician card and the Ten of Cups. It's like a super card, and to me, this is saying, like, you thought that this choice that you made, and it does affect your finances, you thought this was going to be very stable for you. You thought you were going to get ahead with this decision. Now, like I said, it could have been a career, like choosing a different career path. It could definitely be choosing, you know, you had chose a love interest, because we do have the Lovers here. Maybe you got into some sort of a relationship and you thought it was It was going to lead you down some sort of a stable road financially, and like in your home life. You thought that this was going to be great, like this is going to pan out. It's like definitely, again, it's just like your monthly reading where you thought something was going to work out. You put all your ducks into this, like, you know what? I am not happy. I'm going to do this, whatever. And then now down the road, however many months or years, you're like, man, shit, this is stupid. Like, it did not manifest what you thought you were going to manifest out of this, and you're not happy at all. The Moon card. So something was revealed to you. Something came to light that wasn't illuminated when you made this decision. I'm excited to get clarifiers on this, you guys. Again, this is turning out to be a very interesting reading. World card in the past, facing the past. So it talks about something that had to come to an end or coming to a completion. Let's see. 7 of Wands, upright. You're sick of being defensive. You're sick of having to fight to make this work. That's what Spirit just told me. You're sick of having to fight to make this thing work when it's not working. And you're not happy. You thought it was gonna, like, that's the biggest message. You thought that whatever this choice was, it was gonna make you happy, and it didn't. You're freaking miserable. I mean, I don't really have any cup cards here to tell me that you're miserable. It's just the overall energy. You're miserable. You don't want to go. You don't want to move forward. You don't want to have to let things go. And you might be wondering, how in the heck am I getting that from these cards? And I will show you with the Strength card here. She's dropped her sword and she's walking away in this specific card in this deck. She's having the strength to acknowledge she made a mistake or she did something wrong. And she's leaving it behind. And obviously the Chariot, it's all about you have to move forward. And I'm definitely getting the message here that if you do not choose to move forward, the universe, because this is not working out, you are not happy, this situation you're in really sucks. Definitely the vibe I'm getting, it sucks. If this was, like, for example, if this is actually a love situation where maybe you fell in love with this person, you moved in with them, you thought they were, with the Moon, you thought that they were someone, they pretended to be someone that they're not, right? This is all about something not being illuminated. So you did not see the person for who they were. If this was a job, you thought that the job was amazing, that it was way better than what you were doing before, something like that. But you didn't see clearly that the job was not what you expected it to be. That's definitely what it is. It's like something did not turn out how you thought it was going to. You're trying to manifest this very solid life, solid home life here. You were trying to be happy. You thought you were going to have the 10 of Cups with this person, with this job, with this financial investment. It could definitely be a financial investment too for some of you. But I'm definitely getting that this decision did not work out in your favor, and you're afraid to walk away from this because you're losing your ass walking away from this. You're losing out big time. Now, maybe if this is a relationship, maybe you got married and now you have to get divorced and you're worried about things like alimony or child support, or, like financially you having to share your assets. If this is a job, maybe you invested a ton of money and time into this job, into your career, going back to school or something like that, and now it's done. It's like you have to walk away and you're like, I just invested all these years or all this time, all this money and energy into this venture, thinking it was going to be my happily ever after the rest of my life, and then something came to light and it's not the case. And so something here is coming to an end. Or I'm thinking that this is something that you knew was going to be ending probably last month or the month before, where stuff wasn't quite working out right or didn't feel right anymore. But this illumination comes here in like the first half of February. And I think that's the icing on the cake. And that's where you're like, yeah, this is definitely over. I can't keep moving on like this. And you're miserable. You're sick of fighting. Now, do I see that you're actually leaving this situation? Do I see that you're moving in the month of February, moving away from this? No. It's a future thing, right? The Chariot and the Strength card are facing the future. So you're still in this limbo energy because you don't want to accept that you fucked up. All right. So here, I'm going to clarify the Lovers and the Ferret card. I have the Lady, which is the Empress, upright. So to me, yeah, this is all about you gave birth to something new, whether it's a new relationship or you had something. You thought that this was going to birth. So the Lady is someone who's very, it could be a person. It could also be like an idea. It's something new kind of that. Because if you look at this card, she's pregnant, right? So this is why I say this is something usually that's kind of new that comes in if it's not a person. It could be a person. It could be a person that you thought was the Empress, like perfect and, imaginative and productive, something like that. But if it wasn't a person, this is like some sort of idea or venture, an investment, and it was very promising. That's definitely the energy of the Lady. It's something that's promising. And you thought this, whatever this was, it was very promising. Like it was going to give birth to a whole new life for you. It was going to give birth to some more stability for you. Prince of Cups reversed. I think that you were disappointed. Okay, so this guy is facing the past. Now, the Prince of Cups in reverse is like, to me, it's like, it's someone who's kind of dishonest with their feelings or giving you like a dishonest message. So to me, I feel like you had all this promise, but there was some sort of a dishonest message. Now it was either from you or from someone else, whatever this promising thing was. But it happened a while back because the princess, him and his horse are facing the past. Queen of Cups. So to me, I feel like you are very... Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups is interesting. She's always facing the past in the upright. Now, the Queen of Cups is someone who can hold their shit together, their emotions together. They're very emotionally strong, especially in the upright, right? They're not a hot mess like they are when they're in a reverse. Excuse me. My incense are getting a little crazy. But she's facing the past. And every time I look at this card, too, I almost think she's holding her chalice upside down. Like, dumping it out. But to me, it's like she's got one toe in the water. So she's only just tipping into the surface of her emotions, because if she were to dive into that lake, she'd be drowning in her emotions, right? So, like, she's looking at the past. It's a very I get this feeling like whatever this was that happened, especially because she's facing the Empress here and the Prince of Cups reverse, is very disappointing. Like I said, a very disappointing energy. And as you can see, the moon is in this card too, and it's clarifying the moon card. So it's like this energy of you looking to the past, like you should have saw some signs that this wasn't going to work how you thought it was going to, but you ignored them. And now you're getting clarity, and you're choosing not to get too emotionally caught up in a situation, because it is, you realize it is what it is, that you made a mistake or that you chose wrong here. All right, Spirit, let's clarify the Chariot and the Strength card. What does Gemini need to know about this? Four of Swords reversed. And the King of Pentacles reversed. This definitely screwed up your freaking finances. I'm sorry. Whatever this decision was, it's leaving you broke. And that's why you don't want to move forward. Even though I do see you moving forward and walking away from this in the future and having the strength to just drop whatever it is and move forward. I do see that. And it definitely takes a lot of courage to do that. I'm seeing like right now the situation is leaving you destitute, and you can't relax right now. Like you're having a hard time like accepting this. Like that's what Spirit's telling me. You're having a hard time accepting that this actually happened to you, because you thought you were smart enough or good enough or that you had this figured out enough that it was going to work out for you, and it didn't. And I feel like part of that is you beating yourself up a little bit. But I do see, like I said, that you saw signs of this maybe not working a while ago, this situation, and you kind of had an inclination that it was going to come to an end with the world facing the past here, but you like ignored that. And now you're in February here. You're to the point, middle of February, where you're accepting it. You're not letting yourself get too emotionally distraught by it. But it's messed up your finances. And you can't relax. It's giving you a lot of anxiety. Like you're unsettled by this, but at the same time, you're losing out financially, so you don't, like, if you just drop everything and move forward, so you don't want to. The Hermit reverse. This tells me that in the past you did not, because I'm taking this, that you did not put enough thought into this decision, right? And you're realizing that here, that you did not put enough thought into this decision, because had you put thought into this decision, you would have ended this a long time ago with that world facing the past. All right, let's see what this Four of Wands reverse is, Spirit. Clarification on the Four of Wands reverse. Again, I mean, I know that the King of Pentacles is next to the Four of Wands, so definitely some instability in your home life, especially with finances. And that King of Pentacles card here, there's like a fire in the background. It's like right now your life is a dumpster fire. That's how I feel like some of you feel. And like you can't control it. Like you can't control what's happening. You feel like you're completely out of control of your life. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. Seven of Pentacles is all about planting seeds and making investments that are going to grow for you. In the reverse, this is that you wasted your time. You planted seeds and they're not growing for you. You're not getting anything out of this. Makes perfect sense with the energies that are right there. All right, and what's the Seven of Wands? What's this? You're sick of being defensive all the time. You're sick of fighting for yourself in this situation. Three of Wands. I get it. You're fighting with yourself in this situation because you're like caught up. And maybe this is why you're having a hard time moving forward as well. You're caught up with the vision and the promise of this decision, like that you are caught up between what could have been and what actually is. And you're in this limbo. That's why you're in this limbo, because you can't get over the fact that what you thought was going to happen didn't happen. All right, let's see. Rebirth card. And you're not ready to transmute the situation. With this Rebirth card in reverse, it's almost like the Death card to me. It's all about letting something go and starting anew, but you don't want to. You don't want to start new. And I'm trying to remember. I think, was it in your reading that in the end I got the Fool reversed as well, where you weren't going to move over with a new you weren't going to move forward with a new beginning in the month of February. But that's definitely what I get here. You're not willing to transform or transmute the situation and move forward and start new. You don't want to. I mean, it's a personal choice, right? But I do see that that is going to happen in the future. But I think universe might step in and force it on you, where it could be like a tower moment or something really bad happening to force you out of this situation. Yeah. All right, Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? What advice do they need to know from the Shaman's Dream Oracle for February 2023 regarding their finances and career? Well, let's see what that is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Empty well. It's time to replenish. Holy shit, Batman. That literally sums up your general reading and your career and finance reading here. This is an empty well. You're not going to get anything out of it, and you know it. You know it. I mean, you're fighting yourself with these hopes and dreams that something could, and you thought that it could, but it's literally an empty well, and you know that. Or at least if you don't, you're going to see here in the middle of February that you should have pondered the situation a little more before jumping into it, because you saw there were red flags from the beginning that you ignored. But you're not going to get anything else out of the situation. The time to replenish means it's time for you to put energy back into yourself, take care of yourself, and move forward. It is time for a rebirth. Now, like I said, do I see you having a new beginning in February? No. I see you staying in this limbo crap energy here. But in the future, you are going to have the strength to walk away and to drop everything, to let it all go, and to start something new. All right, you guys. All right, Gemini, thank you so much for joining me today and watching my video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I look forward to talking to you guys next time. All right, bye, guys.